אילו פינו מלא שיר הקיים ולשוננו רינה וידינו פרוסות כנשרי שמיים ורגלינו קלות כילות. ואילו פינו מלא שיר הקיים ולשוננו רינה וידינו פרוסות כנשרי שמיים ורגלינו קלות כילות. אין אנחנו מספיקים להודות לך ולברך את שמך מלך מלכי המלכים, מלך מלכי המלכים, מלך מלכי המלכים. אין אנחנו מספיקים להודות לך ולברך את שמך מלכנו. אין אנחנו מספיקים להודות לך ולברך את שמך מלכנו.
אילו פינו מלא שיר הקיים ולשוננו רינה וידינו פרוסות כנשרי שמיים ורגלינו קלות כילות. ואילו פינו מלא שיר הקיים ולשוננו רינה וידינו פרוסות כנשרי שמיים ורגלינו קלות כילות. אנחנו מספיקים להודות לך ולברך את שמך מלך מלכי המלכים, מלך מלכי המלכים, מלך מלכי המלכים. אין אנחנו מספיקים להודות לך ולברך את שמך מלכנו. אין אנחנו מספיקים להודות לך ולברך את שמך מלכנו, מלכנו, מלכנו.
פגעת נזבח, לתכין מטבח, בצרם נבח, אז אגמון בשיר מזמור, חנוכת המזבח, אז אגמון בשיר מזמור, חנוכת המזבח.
Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach. This is a special Shabbat, the Shabbat of Hanukkah, a Shabbat in which we think about lights and miracles. And when we think about miracles, we think about things that have transformed our realities. It's not just acts of divine magic. As a matter of fact, in our tradition, there are almost no acts of divine magic. When we think about miracles, we think about our ability to connect with nature, with the reality of our world, and to humanly defy it. Hanukkah is a holiday of defiance. Says Rabbi David Hartman, and I will share a bit more about that tomorrow, that the real miracle of Hanukkah is that when the Jews entered the temple, realizing that they had oil just for one day, enough oil for one day, they decided to start the process anyway. The real miracle of Hanukkah is our ability to embrace uncertainty with vision, with hope. So we will start this Shabbos of Hanukkah, and before we light Shabbat candles, we will light the menorah. And we thought that we will start this service trying to think about our miracles, our personal miracles.
Hi. My little miracles are my 3 grandchildren, Ilsa, Raya, and Jonah DeLand, accompanied by the pride and joy I feel as I watch my 2 sons, my original little miracles, embrace the role of fatherhood with so much love and joy and compassion.
Hi! There's been lots of little miracles for 2020. I think for me, the greatest 2 have been my family has been safe. We've been healthy. And 2, I've been able to realize really my calling in life and to learn that I'm able to help people in such a unique way has been beyond fulfilling. Happy Hanukkah, everyone.
Hi, everybody. My miracle is that we got to go back to school and I got A's on my report card in all my classes. So I think that was pretty cool. My other miracle is that I got to go back to sports. And I think that was pretty cool because this pandemic has been going around and I think that was pretty cool. So stay safe and bye. Hi guys, this is Xander's little miracle.
That we get to play sports in the backyard.
What sports do you like to play?
Baseball.
Baseball?
And soccer.
That's cool.
And the trampoline. Bye.
We will now light the Hanukkah, the menorahs. I will add one more miracle about the Ritz. Thea finished her studies this year. So that's another thing. Well, So if you have a Hanukkah that you want to light, this is a great opportunity for you to have it there.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu le'adlik ner shel Hanukkah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim lavoteinu bayamim ההם בזמן הזה.
הנרות הללו שאנו מדליקים, הנרות הללו שאנו מדליקים, על הניסים ועל הנפלאות ועל המלחמות ועל התשובות שעשית לאבותינו, שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם, בימים ההם, בימים ההם בזמן הזה. Shall we do it a bit faster? Just to enter some of the tempo of Hanukkah. הנרות הללו שאנו מדליקים, הנרות הללו שאנו מדליקים, על הניסים ועל הנפלאות ועל התשובות ועל המלחמות שעשית לאבותינו, שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם, בימים ההם, בימים ההם בזמן הזה. And now, yes, we will light Shabbat candles. We would like to invite Miriam Van Rold to lead us in the blessing for Shabbos candles.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Shabbat Shalom. Toda Mirele. And with the light of Hanukkah candles and with the light of Shabbat candles, we enter this Shabbat of Chag, Shabbat of holiday, with an additional sense of joy. Lechu na'ana Adonai. We're on page 130.
L'Adonai nari al tzur isheno nekadma fanav betola bizmirot nari alo nekadma fanav betola
יגל הארץ ישמחו הים רבים, אור צרוע לצדיק. A light of joy for the righteous. And those that are tzadikim will find deep joy, simcha within their hearts. Semru Laonai Bechinor. Let us sing with all our instruments. Let us connect with all what we have, the creator of the world, and with the creation of the world. We are now on page 136, Psalm 29, Mizmor LeDavid.
מזמור לדוד, הבו לאדוני בני עדים, הבו לאדוני כבוד בעוז, הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו, ישתחוו לאדוני בהדרת קודש, כל אדוני המים, אל כבוד ירים, אדוני, אדוני, אלוהים רבים, כל אדוני בכוח, כל אדוני בהדר, כל אדוני שובר ארזים וישבר אדוני את ארזי הלבנון, ויגידם יבוא עגל בלבנון וסירו כמו בן רמי. כל אדוני חוצב להבות אש, כל אדוני יכיל מדבר, יכיל אדוני מדבר קדש, כל אדוני יחולל עיינות, ויחשוף יערות, ולכלו כולו מרכבות, כולו מרכבות. עמוד ישב, וישב אדוני מלך לעולם, אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום.
את עמו, את עמו, את עמו בשלום. אדוני יברך את עמיו בשלום. God will bless its peoples with peace, with wholeness. And as we come to welcome the bride, Lechadodi Likrat Kala, we want to make sure that we don't miss out any Hanukkah melody. We want to make sure that we hit all of them. So we thought that Lechadodi can be helpful for that purpose. So it's going to be a bit challenging because we are going to be adjusting the words of Lechadodi into Hanukkah tunes. And it might be even a bit painful in your mouth, and that's fine. That's fine. After all the latkes and sufganiot you have eaten, it's okay if you move and you struggle with your mouth to do something else than eating the delights of Hanukkah. Let's try to sing together. It's challenging also for us, okay? So join us and in the struggle and in the joy of singing Lechadodi with the melodies of Hanukkah. שמור בסחור ודיבור אחד, השמיענו אל עמנו
אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ונגלה.
לך דודי לקראת כלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו מלאכה, עם מקור המלאכה, ונושיקם לסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לך דודי, לך דודי, לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי, לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. תתעוררי, תתעוררי, כי בהורך קומי אורי, אורי אורי שתעברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לא תבושי ולא תיכני, אל תשכחי ומה תהמי, אל תכעסו עני ימין, ואני בינתיים אל תילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. אוי ושלום, עטרת בלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה, תוך אמוני ים סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. ועל הפור, גם ועל הפור, ועל הנפלאות
שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם.
בזמן הזה, על הניסים ועל
הבורגן ועל הגבורות
ועל התשוב ועל
הנפלאות שעשית לאבותינו בימים ההם.
בזמן הזה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. Shabbos, we have welcome Shabbat. And now it is our tradition to welcome each other, to say good Shabbos to each other. So we invite you in the comments to say Shabbat Shalom and Chag Sameach. We first say Shabbat Shalom and then we say Chag Sameach. In our tradition, we learn that we first follow our routine and then we acknowledge the unusual things. So Shabbat happens every week and therefore it comes first. We also want to add little request. We want to invite you to share in the comments in Zoom, in Facebook, in YouTube, wherever you are, or from wherever you are connecting with us. We want to invite you to share what is inspiring you in this Hanukkah. What's your source of inspiration in this Hanukkah? Or maybe a one word or two words, 3 words miracle that you want to share with the community. We'll use those words later on during our time together. So we encourage you to share those comments. We have Rachel and Jordan that will be working hard to pick up all those comments and to put them together. We will use them later on. So share with us. In the meantime, we will we will turn our Sidurim to prayer to page 140. As we take a moment to acknowledge the wonders, the niflaot of our world. Magadlu masechaya, nodamku machshevotecha. Before Baruch, we try to think of a sense of community, something that help us feel connected with each other, help us feel together. And also we try to uplift our spirits. And I think we can do both as we connect for one moment with the Philoites.
Wishing everybody happy Hanukkah. This is a picture of Joan and Mark Filowitz with our grandchildren from 2019. That's Cyrus on the left, Liam in the middle, and Charlie on the right.
And so, before going into Baruch and recognizing that in this Shabbos we might have some of our families sitting with their children, we want to take a moment to shake our bodies a little bit. And even if you are not a child, we invite you to shake your body while sitting or moving. Do you know how what's the motion that the dreidel does? Yes, Johnny, you're right. It's listobev in Hebrew. Listobev. And dreidel in Hebrew is called sebibon. Sebibon. And it comes from the word listobev. So if you want to go around and almost as a Sufi and experience motion, you can do it. Or otherwise you just can sing with us.
Haya הוא חג טוב, זה לראות סוף סוף סוף. חג שמחה ולעם, נס גדול היה שם, נס גדול היה שם, חג שמחה ולעם.
And now, yes, please rise your spirit for Baruch Hu. We are on page 146.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך, ברוך אדוני המבורך, לעולם ועד.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, Lord of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, bring light away from darkness, and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzebaot is your name, ever-living God. May you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening Baruch Ata Adonai, Ama'ariv Aravim. אהבת עולם בית ישראל, עמך אהבת, תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. Everlasting love you offer your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Day and night we will reflect on those mitzvot. They are our life, and doing them, recognizing them, being mindful of our lives. Help us lengthen our days. Dear God, please never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people, Israel. Baruch Ata Adonai, Oev Amo, Israel. We are on page 152.
Shema,
Shema
Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai
Echad.
Please join me on page 154 for Ve'ahavta. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם נאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אמן.
אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. אמת באמונה כל סוד וקיים עלינו, כי הוא אדוני אלוהינו, ואין זולתו, ואנחנו ישראל עמו. The end of ברכות השמה is ברכת הגאולה. And there is a reminder of the connection between faith and miracles.
Hi, and happy Hanukkah from the Weissman family. Scott, Jennifer, Hannah, and Amelia. When Hannah was born, we had a very difficult pregnancy and an even worse labor. They almost lost both she and I, and Scott and I made the decision to not go through another pregnancy and put my life at risk. Well, now fast forward 6 years. I'm supposed to start some new medications on a Monday, and Sunday night the three of us are cuddled up on the couch watching TV together when Hannah suddenly sits up and says, "Mommy, do you have a baby in your tummy?" Well, you can imagine Scott and I were pretty quick to assure her that no, I did not have a baby in my tummy. However, the next day when I went to go take my new medication, I couldn't bring myself to do it. So, off to the doctor I went, who assured me that I indeed was pregnant. Well, it was a very easy pregnancy, a very easy labor, and we now have 2 beautiful daughters. If Hannah had not said something to me the night before I started that medication, Amelia would not be with us today. So as far as we're concerned, Hannah and Amelia are both our miracles. Happy Hanukkah, all.
And Amelia is coming up to the Torah next Saturday morning, next Shabbat. And it's also a reminder that sometimes in order to see, we just need to believe. We're on page 158 for Birkat HaGeula, Mi Chamocha. Mi Chamocha, Ba'elim Adonai, Mi Kamocha, Nedar BaKodesh, Mi Chamocha, Ba'elim Adonai, Mi Kamocha, Nedar BaKodesh, Nora Tehilot,
חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
השכיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, העמידנו שומרנו לחיים. Spread over us the shelter of your peace. Guide us with your good counsel. For your name's sake, be our help.
From
השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, את הארץ. וביום השביעי שבת
Return toward Jerusalem, our eternal capital, symbol of our search for spiritual center, for direction. As we start Filat Amidah on page 164.
Adonai sfatai tiftach ufi yagid, ufi yagid
תגיבו לעולם, אדוני מחיים מדינת הרב, לא ישיע, משיב הרוח מוריד הגה, השם מחככם בחסד, מחיים מדינת הרב. אתה קדוש בי, הקדוש בי. אתה קדוש בי, משהו בי, רצי, אדוני לארץ. מודים אנחנו לך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו עולם בעת, ולחיינו מגן ישנו טוב לדור בדור. ولسيم بلا بوركم بلا كورة بلا شقات جد لواتن وين أنا زي سوي من مدتي أول هذا سي شلون الصلاة رافع الإسرائيل مخاط تسيم لي ولا ולרצון אמרי פי בהגיון ליבי לפניך, אדוני, צורי וגואלי. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. May the one who makes peace in the high heavens make peace for us, for all Israel, and for all who inhabit the earth. And let us say,
Amen.
now take a moment to think of beloved people dealing with illness in their bodies, in their spirits. Think of those dealing with addictions. We, of course, think of those dealing with COVID. And also, we think of first responders. We think of those that risk their health for the well-being of our society as we turn our Siddurim to page 371 and pray for their well-being and for their recovery as community.
Of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say,
wish to all of them רפואה שלמה והחלמה מהירה. I want to do something slightly different tonight. Can I ask you to have a gallery view here so I can see everyone's faces? Those that are in Zoom, at least I can see all of them at the same time, even if they become a bit smaller. And I will take 1 minute until that actually happens, because we already have the opportunity, so I really want to use the opportunity. Oh, here you are, all of you. Good Shabbos. It's nice to see your faces, or at least your names in the screen. And of course, it is also a joy to see the comments of all those that are in YouTube and in Facebook. But we had this beautiful opportunity of seeing each other through Zoom, so I am very grateful for that. So there is something interesting about the lights of the Hanukkah. You know that Hanukkah goes for menorah. Now, menorah is actually 7 branches. And the Hanukkah is, who said 9? You got it right. What? You did. Okay. So the Hanukkah is 9. And actually, our tradition teaches that the light of the Hanukkah is not to be used for anything. So you're not supposed to use the light of the Hanukkah, for example, an obvious thing, to see. you are not with the Shabbos candles, you can sit next to the candles and read a book in Shabbat if you have no electricity. But you are not supposed to do that with the Hanukkah. So you could say that the light of the Hanukkah has no technical purpose. The rabbis actually compared the light of the Hanukkah with the mitzvot and with an internal light. A light that is meant to help us to seek inside, not outside, not to see the outside wall, but to look at the inside wall. And with that, I want to share with you a story, and then I would like to invite you to do an exercise with me. You heard this story from me at least once. The story related by Rabbi Hugo Green, who was in a concentration camp with his father, and they got, in the first night of Hanukkah, their daily ration. They got a piece of margarine. And the father decided that they were going to use that margarine in order to light a Hanukkah candle. Hugo was in shock. They were hungry. And said, "Dad, why are you doing this? How do you even think about doing this?" And so his father said to him, "We have learned in this camp, my dear Hugo, that you can go 3 days without any water. You can go 3 weeks without any food, but you can't go even 3 minutes without hope." And that is, in one word, the purpose of Nerot Hanukkah, of the Hanukkah candles, to help us reconnect ourselves with our own vision, to try to define for ourselves what's the meaning of hope. And so, I want to invite you to take just 2 minutes in this special Shabbat of Hanukkah. We will do a frame of our Hanukkah in 1 second. And we want to invite you to think about what's the hope that you need in this moment of your life. What hope looks like for you. What's the inspiration that you need in this moment of your life? Dedicate yourself just 2 minutes for personal reflection in this Shabbat of Hanukkah by hearing some beautiful music. that we face darkness with vision. We find light in darkness, in dark times. When we succeed to connect with a vision, an enlightened vision of ourselves. We're on page 586. We now take a moment to acknowledge mourners in our community. We invite you to share in the comment section on Facebook, YouTube, and of course in Zoom, the names of your beloved ones. We acknowledge those during the first 7 days of mourning, Shiva, the first 30 days of mourning, Shloshim, the first year of mourning. Of course, those that have a yahrzeit this week, the anniversary of someone's passing by this time of the year in years past. We're on page 598 for Mourner's Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה.
אמן.
בעלמה דיברה חילותה, וימליך מלכותה, בחייכון וביומכון, ובחיי דכל בית ישראל בעגלה, ובזמן קריב באמרו אמן.
אמן.
יהא שמי רבה מבורך לעולם ולמי עלמיה. יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירם בעלמה, ואמרו אמן. יש למה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. May the memories of your dear ones be always a blessing. And I see here in Zoom, Mark, that you're of course thinking of your brother Harry. And I see Sarah Newhouse and her mom Dorothy. Of course, we are thinking of Gabriel, your beloved father. Okay, 2 pieces of information before we move any further. Tomorrow, 5:30 p.m., of course, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., we have our traditional Torah study, and at 10 a.m. we have Shacharit Shel Shabbat, in which we will be praying Hallel, because it's a holiday. So join us also for Hallel. And at 5:30 p.m., we will be doing Havdalah and lighting Hanukkah candles with our sister congregation in Irvine, Shir Amalot, with Rabbi Steinberg, Rabbi De Paolo, and Rabbi Sayev from Shir Amalot, and with TBT's team, Evan, Gabriel, Daniel, Rabbi Daniel, cantorial fellow Gabriel, a musical fellow, and we will have our team, Jordan and Zach and Rachel and Lindsay will be working in the operation of this event. So we hope it will be a wonderful evening to celebrate Hanukkah together, and I'm totally sure that we are your best program for Saturday night. Yeah. So you should come. We'll have a good time together. And on Sunday, we will be connecting with the event of the World Union for Progressive Judaism. On Monday, we have a concert for children. Now, the concert for children is going to be not just good, it's going to be amazing. Amazing. And the reason that we had that amazing concert is because we really care about our families and about our children. And we want for them to feel that they are the center of our Hanukkah celebration. And therefore, we have a wonderful, wonderful activity for them that we want you to experience with them. So bring your grandchildren, bring your, nieces and nephews, bring your family, and even if you're a grown-up and you have no children around, it's going to be super fun. So please join us as we sing together with Jason Mesjes. Tuesday, a wonderful communal event of the sisterhood. Wednesdays, your grandmothers telling Hanukkah stories, or maybe not your grandmothers, but like two congregational grandmothers. Mm-hmm. I think Rabbi Miriam and Mindy Gladstein are going to be telling stories, if I'm not missing anyone. Miriam, you look surprised. You knew about this.
I think she's
You're in the program. Your name is written there, so you were invited. You were at least voluntold. And on Thursday, the last night of Hanukkah, we have a super fun activity. We have a happy hour. Bring your favorite drink, and escape room, Hanukkah escape room that we will do in small breakout rooms. It's going to be super fun. And as I said already several times, Rachel and I couldn't leave the first room when we tried it out, but we were told that there are other rooms. So
should have asked for my help.
It was late. So we were told that there are other rooms, so we encourage you to join us. And last two things, on Friday, next Friday, our congregation will be streaming our Friday night service for the World Union for Progressive Judaism. It's a project called Shabbat Around the World, in which the World Union features the Friday night service of one of its congregations every week. And next week is us, so please join us and celebrate with us Shabbat, as we usually do, knowing that we will be streaming for more people than usual, and maybe, we don't know that yet, but maybe my beloved childhood rabbi will be coming to visit us, Rabbi Sergio Berman. In English, Sergio Berman. Actually, his name is Sergio, but Rabbi Sergio Berman might be joining us next Friday night. And Rabbi Nathan Alfred, also the director of programming for the World Union for Progressive Judaism, another very dear friend, will be joining us for sure. With that said, Saturday morning next week, Amelia will be coming up to the Torah, so please join us for that too. That's all the information that we have to share with you, and we would like now to invite the Goldmans to say Kiddush for us, and you can find Kiddush on page 122.
Hi.
Hi.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pari hagafen. L'chaim.
לחיים. ברוך אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר קידשנו בזכותיו ברצה בנו, בשבת קודשו בערבו ברצון הנחילנו.
כי הוא יום תהילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים, כי בנו בחרת, אותנו קידשת, כרמים ושבן קודשך, כאהבה וברצון הנהלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
We still seeing the Goldmans. It's a great opportunity to invite them as they are sitting. They are Fisher and Goldmans. I apologize. Mike and Mickey there. So I encourage you to put your hands on each other. And if you have a family member with you, maybe you can physically connect with each other. And if you are physically on your own, I invite you to close your eyes and allow the loving hands of your parents, of your grandparents, to reach you. And maybe you close your eyes and you extend your hands toward those that you love. Blessings can overcome incredible obstacles. The power of connection, the power of love, goes beyond walls, distance, and of course, internet connections. As we connect with the millennia-old words of our tradition and with each other, we think of our girls when we say, Yasimech Elohim, Kesara, Rivka, Rachel, Belea. We think of our boys when we say, Yasimech Elohim, Kefraim, Bekemenashe. And we think of all of them as we say, all of you, all of us, as we say, Yorechechem Adonai, Beish Merechem, may God bless you and protect you. Yair Adonai Panav Elechem, Beichunechem. May God's light shine upon you, and may God be gracious to you. Isa Adonai Panav Elechem, Be'asem Lachem Shalom. May you feel God's presence within you always, and may you find wholeness, the wholeness that emerges from the light of hope, from the light of vision, from the courage to become one step closer to the vision that we have from ourselves. May God bless you with peace, with shalom. Adonai os lamo iten, Adonai yivarech et amo, et amav, bashalom. Shabbat shalom.
ושכנתי בתוכם, ואנחנו נברך יד מעתה
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.